What is up? 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 What is up, Grocknation? Welcome back, everybody, to Grockstar ASMR this evening in the arcade for another Grock Plays video. Tonight we are playing Hunt Showdown. I've got a few games I want to play for you guys here, including this one with a brand new Native American skin that just got released yesterday. It looks fucking amazing. Easily one of my favorite skins in a game now. It looks so good. They're Native American skins they've done in Hunt Showdown are masterpieces for sure. Not just the character skins, but the weapon skins as well. I'm using the Ranger Swift, which originally was the Winfield Swift. I can't remember what this skin's called. It's Native American skin. It was my first favorite skin in a game. It looks so nice. It's got a dream catcher on it. But before we dig into these games, guys, just want to remind everybody again, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button if you like the content, and hit the mash the subscribe button. If you like this kind of content, we do a lot of gameplay, whispered videos in the arcade. And once in a while we will do Hunt Showdown ones as well. Here is that badass gun, and right now I'm looking at the POV from this character, his little painting markings on his fingers, and his jewelry, and the shadow with the buffalo helmet on with the cape, or the buffalo hide cape. It just looks so damn good. So the last time I released a video for you guys on Hunt Showdown was exactly 7 months ago, and it was for, I can't recall what that event was called, but it was, obviously in between games. You guys know from this channel that I was a full-time Hunt Showdown streamer on Twitch. That's where I had my biggest following. It's where I got the majority, if not 3/4 of my follower base comes from Hunt Showdown. But as you know, look at that nice wrist jewelry. You play a game like that, like this, as long as I did, and I got bored and I stopped playing it full time, stopped streaming it, essentially giving up my Twitch following in the process. As soon as I stopped streaming it, the viewers I would get every day just did not tune in anymore, and yeah, it was unfortunate because I didn't want to keep playing something I didn't enjoy, and I was just bored of it. Look at this gun, you guys. I always said from day one, way back in 2018, with how amazing their art team is, and Hunt Showdown, their art design team, for the weapon skins, I always said that if they ever launched a Native American Hunters, they would really, really make it look badass, and do the design and, I don't want to say fashion, but the attire justice of the Native American people, because they originally, when this game launched in 2018, there was no Native American hunters. It was the one map set in the swamps, and it was all just cowboys, and a couple black voodoo cowboys was the closest thing you would get. But even then, seeing the makeup and the clothing and the jewelry and everything they put on there, we used to say, me and my hunt partners way back when, man, if they ever released Native American hunters, they could really go crazy. I used to ask at every Q&A when they would do a live stream, Crytek, I would always ask, when are guys releasing Native American hunters. This is the Wild West. There needs to be Native Americans, like. And really, the whole plan was they released it with the second map. It was part of their big reveal. And I'd taken a break from the game at that point for 8 months when I came back. Played the new map and bought the new legendary Native American hunter. I never played the Battle Pass. I got the other Native American hunters in there. They weren't as nice as the one I bought though, so I didn't bother, but we knew, like, they would really nail it, and they did. Okay, so I'm telling these guys that I actually hear them dying to this wasp down here. And we should push it now, and I'm telling this guy to get out of my way because I have levering with this. So I can fire repeated shots, as you guys are about to see. So I should be in the front, and there we go, 2-tapped her. That skin you just seen is the new Battle Pass skin from this event that's going on right now. We'll talk about it here in a second. So there's 2 guys, he just killed one. And I'm trying to see here, I don't know if I killed this one. I think he might have bled out to either the assassin or maybe this guy had dum-dum bullets on. Dum-dum bullets, or Louis bullets as I call them. Cause bleeding, so. Because looking back on it now, I don't think I got a hitbox, and I think he was in a process of stopping his bleeding when I shot at him and he had to stop and then he bled out, is probably what happened if I were to guess. But now we're trying to get, look at this spear, it's a Native American spear that's released since the last time I played. So yeah, this event is all about like voodoo, black magic kind of deal, but like a New Mexican take on it. Like the weapons really have like a Cinco de Mayo like theme to them, and the legendary hunter and the other one that's, I guess not. The one's mythic and one's legendary. They're both like a younger and older version of the same character, basically. And it's not really the style I want to go for. Like this is one here. I'm looting. It's not the style for this game that I really care for. I've never cared for that kind of stuff in here, but I guess it does fit in the lore, as this game is all about like basically everyone's witchers. So here I'm setting up some barbed wire traps at entrances. Now, I'll tell you guys from this gameplay, like, I've gotten over 3,000 hours in here. I was one of the first Prestige 100s, actually one of the first 100 ones. So I will be, especially for the Hunt viewers maybe, that are watching this, I'll give you some tips as well and explain why I'm doing certain things. And there are certain things now with this game that's brand new I get lost on still because I take over half-year-long breaks when I play. But if you're wondering why I'm putting those traps in those entrances and they're not even well hidden, well, they're going to give me an audio cue at the very least. I'm either going to hear somebody remove them, or they're going to shoot them or hit them. One of the two is going to happen, or one of those three, I guess, technically. And then I'm going to get a clue, okay, there's someone here. When I play Hunt Showdown, a big thing I do that nobody really does, or nobody does, is I lay bear traps outside of doors, and I always have randoms. My teammates know why. But I always have randoms, ask me, why are you putting it outside? Put it inside. And I tell them because in order for them to open the door, they have to either hit the trap or shoot the trap. And it'll give us an audio cue that they're at that door. If we put it inside, they can open that door, especially when it gets really loud at the end of a bounty being banished like this. They could open the door and just shoot in, and we wouldn't have any idea they were standing there. So, just little tips here and there I'll give you guys. Like I said, I'm far from the best hunter in the game now. I would venture to say when I stopped playing in the fall of 2021, I was one of the best hunters, one of the best streamer hunters for sure. I almost had a 3 KDA, and I prestiged all the way to 100 with that KDA, so that was an achievement in itself. And I played it every single day, almost every day. I was on 8-hour shifts back then, so I would always play it at least 3 hours after work, 2 or 3 hours. And then, you know, if me and my wife had supper plans, or I think I was training mixed martial arts at the time as well, I would play a little bit more in the evening before I went to sleep, so I played it a lot. I got amazingly good at it, me and the group of friends I had. But now that's not the case. Now I'm super casual when I play this. Right here, I'm trying to see if I can put it back in my inventory, but you can't. It's a consumable. Your first set of bars of items you take in are called consumables. You use them and you don't get them back. You have to replenish them. Some of them you never get back until the game's over. But your tools, for the most part, most of your tools you'll get back when you leave the game. You can use all of your tools, like my concertina wires and my concertina wire traps. And as long as I extract and get back to the main menu, they'll be back in my inventory. But everything under consumables bar, once you use it, it's gone for good. You have to rebuy it in the menu. I'll replenish it from a resupply, which is happening right here. So I was looking at the map here. I'm telling these two silent teammates of mine that, you know, it looks like the bounties team's coming for us, but they clearly are fighting somebody. This is one of the main, I got $1,000 there, look at that. This is one of the main reasons I only come back during event time. It's to make some money. Because once you're prestige 100, man, you can actually go broke. So I take full advantage of these events and the cash registers that come with them. I think I made $40,000 in 3 weeks. I'm not even kidding. That's how fruitful this session, or these sessions have been. So we got two of them up in a hill, and they clearly are not teammates, what I'm saying, because the one's running away from the other one. As you can see, so they were fighting one another. I know that they're fighting because one of the bounties got picked up from an enemy after they'd picked up both their bounties, so I know someone died and lost a bounty. Right now I'm telling them, and this is something you should be doing if you play this game, I'm telling them to push to one guy, but now he got his teammate up as well, so I'm trying to look at this now. I think, no, it definitely didn't. This guy blew himself up. He cooked it for too long. My teammate absolutely blew himself up, and I'm thinking, oh my god. So now I'm trying to reposition, and I know I can hear them. They're just on the other side of these rocks. So, like, you know, if I throw a hellfire, that'll back them up a bit, and I can pick my teammate up. And just as I pick him up, I can hear someone rushing me to my right, to my 2 o'clock there. There he is. He's levering. I actually hit him and kill him just as he jumps off, which was a crazy good shot. With levering, anyway. So there we go, I collected their bounty. I got a fresh 5 seconds, and I'm telling them he's down there. Behind the trees, behind the boulder. And I kind of have an idea that this is the last team of the original bounty team. So that's 3 dead here. Yes, that was a clown down there. So when I seen you guys last, I played that summer event, and the Halloween event last year was the one with Post Malone. The rapper slash country singer slash pop star Post Malone was actually a hunter in the game you can get during that event. I guess Post made it known that he plays Hunt Showdown, and the Crytek reached out to him and they created a whole event around him. And it was basically a haunted circus event, which looked really cool, but I just was not playing it. I was playing the finals at the time. So this guy's running. He's the last member of that one team. And I'm telling these guys, you know, let's just go. Come on, grab this bounty, because nobody grabbed the bounty yet. They're just running after him. number 3, you're going all by yourself. You're by yourself up there. Worst case scenario, he gets killed now and we're way over here. And this guy, I was right, had a sniper rifle of some kind. And he would have just sat over his body, and we would have had to try to pick our teammate up or go hunt this guy down, but I'm telling him now, like, he's running way up in the hills, like way away. And there's a new long-range silent sniper rifle. You heard that right, there is a silent sniper rifle now in Hunt Showdown. That was something that me and all my friends back in the day used to joke about, because we're like, they would never do that. It would absolutely change the game. You know, they have sniper rifles, yes, but a sniper rifle with a silencer on it would be so... There'd be nothing but sniper battles and sniper ambushes, and it's happened. I've gone against teams of trios where they all run sniper rifles. Silent sniper rifles, it's medium ammo, but still, you have no idea where it's coming from. The negative to it is it's medium ammo and it takes, I think, 5 seconds to reload it. It's a big reload animation, so yeah, that's in the game now, and that's what this guy's shooting at us with. He actually takes a pot shot at me up here as we're going along our way. So guys, what I'm going to do with these games, because what happens here is we end up getting the next cash box and we extract. Like I said, this game is very, very boring at times for content. I always say, for Twitch streamers, the only people that watch your stream when you're streaming Hunt Showdown are other hunters, and I'm, like, literally, I've been back for 3 weeks, and, I always have people popping into my stream, especially teammates or, you know, just random viewers, and it's always Hunt players. It's never someone casually strolling or scrolling Twitch or looking for their favorite streamer to see what they're playing, and it's Hunt. Right there, I'm telling these guys he took a silent shot at me from way across the canyon, so. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next hunt here for you guys. Just let this play out because it's like 10 minutes just us running to an extraction now. Okay, let's get into that. Okay, so here's another game from over the weekend. I buzzed out badass old school hunter Billy Story, aka Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York. You can see beside me, to the right of me, there's one of those hunters from the Battle Pass, those voodoo ladies. I believe this was from, not sure when this was, Sunday or Monday. I can't recall. Regardless, it was sometime this week. I was trying to tell you guys earlier, something will happen for me to jump back on Hunt Showdown. And what happened to me was the end of Marvel Rivals Season 1 was coming to a close. And I realized I'm not getting out of Platinum this time. Like, I was hard stuck Platinum. I'm not even getting back to my Diamond 1 rank, I figured. So I'm like, I want to play something else. I actually played League of Legends for a bit. First time since Christmas time. Tried out the new Shaco skin. And, I was like on Twitter and there was a new Hunt Showdown event starting. And I was like, maybe I'll just jump back on Hunt and play this event, make some money, hopefully. And, yeah. And that's what happened. And that's what happened the last time I played as well. You know, I just finished grinding the finals to Diamond in Season 2 or Season 3, whatever season that was. And I had nothing else to play. I got Diamond really early. And I hadn't hung out with my friend Louie in some time, so I also, you know, wanted to spend time with him, so I asked him, you want to play this event in Hunt Showdown, this Battle Pass event, and he wanted to, so we did. Yeah, this time he's not joining me, he's playing Path of Exile, the expansion is what he's playing now. I even tried to buy him one of the circus clown legendary hunters. They enticed him to come back, and he would not come back. So I've been teasing him ever since. Because I've been enjoying it. Like I said, I've made $40,000, so it's been fruitful. Last event, I think I made 10,000. That was it, and I played that whole thing too. But now I'm like almost at the end of this. Now I almost got the charm to finish off this battle pass. So I got a funny story about the shotgun I'm using. It's the Rival, and it's one of the first Rival skins that came out when the game launched in the fall of 2019. The official launch, I should say. The reason why I like it is I love an uppercut Rival combo. I'm old school that way. It was one of my old school go-tos once I hit level 30. While I was prestiging. And it just happens that this Rival is named Allison, which is the name of my wife. So I always say it's my Rival. They made it for me. And there's a charm with a lady on it now. I don't know, it's some... I think the description tells you who the lady is, but it's a brunette woman anyway. And so now I'm laughing, going, it's a big... I always say it's a picture of my wife on my gun now, and the charm. I don't know if y'all inspect it here during this game to show you guys, but I thought that was pretty funny. So right now I'm like, oh my goodness, they're actually set up in this field. One's in a tower, one's underneath it. My one teammate's got a sniper rifle of some kind, but yeah, they're really picking us apart here. I was gonna say, why am I using my fight shot? I don't want to waste my medkits on that. That's 2 medkits gone if I did that. I know a lot of the hardcores that play this. Man, there's still... Oh, my teammate went down. Right there, I'm trying to nail him through the fence. I'm just not hitting him. There's still some old school hunters that still play this, and their money in this game, because they're all Prestige 100s, they're in the millions, these players. Because they've never played anything else, which to me is insanity. Like, I get it if you're good at a game, and, you know, it makes you feel good, I guess, to figure like that you're one of the better players in that game. But my god, man, it's not that good of a game. Like, it's kind of getting old, like, in terms of it's not aging well. And for other games, yes, they upgraded the graphics and everything else, but it feels like, almost like playing PUBG to me now. Like, it's so old. You know, it's nice that they're finding new fans, and they're changing the game constantly to accommodate casual players to the point where this game is literally a shell of itself now. But yeah, I can't believe these guys have been playing this game 90% of the time for the last, 6 years now. Going on 7, actually. It's going on 7 years. So my teammate's burning here, and I remember he threw a choke bomb at him, and I wasn't paying attention, and he was actually bleeding out, or burning out, I should say. His choke bomb missed him, because I kept hearing coughing to him like he's definitely out. He wasn't out, he actually ended up burning completely out. I heard that guy open the door, and dude tapped him with the uppercut. It was a nice kill. I don't think I quite reach him here.
They have bigger guns.
That Constantina bomb. So I hit him with fletching ammo. I'm like, hopefully he bleeds. Fletching ammo cannon will cause bleeding. Occasionally. And it also slows healing as well, which is nice with it. But like health restoration. I like Constantina bombs during fights though, because they might necromancer him. And what'll happen is you'll stand up in a barbed wire and it'll be another, he'll die again. I just blew the door open, that's all I did. I missed the second shot, but I didn't get him with the uppercut. And now I'm bleeding out. But they traded.
Yeah.
This is one of the random teammates. Like, I've been playing with randoms this event because, like I said, Louis not playing, and it's equal parts funny and frustrating. but it's entertaining regardless. Like this guy here was
Ooh, 1,000.
kind of annoying, I would say. If you guys could hear our conversations we're having. He asks really stupid questions, and when I would give him confused answers, he thought I was a new player. I'm like, I'm not new, my man. But right there I had a brain fart. I forgot I was running fletching ammo. I thought I could swap. If you pick up a weapon on the ground that's the same weapon as yours, here's another tip, and you're running low on ammo, you'll take all the ammo from their gun, it'll go into your gun if you swap back. So that's how you can refill your ammo. If you're running a shotgun and you need shotgun shells, pick up someone else's shotgun. You know, if you don't want it, pick yours back up and it'll be full ammo. It's a good little trick for you.
Stay there, we'll come back for you.
So right now, our plan is our teammate's completely dead, perma-dead, which back in the day meant you were dead. Go back to the menu, get another game going because you're not coming back. But now, like I said, they are really accommodating to casual players. You can actually come back now. So that's what's happening. They are, if you can get the bounty, the actual bounty token itself, you can revive dead, burned out teammates. You just stand over them, and it uses 2 big bars of health, I believe, or half your health. Sorry, so it'd be my little bar and my big bar. You bleed that out, and you can revive a teammate. He'll come back with 1 bar, and in our case, we take him to the green cart, and he gets all his bars back. But right now, it's kind of a mission impossible. We're telling him that we have to go and find the other bounty, and banish it, kill the other team of 3, and then come back for him. So right now, it's kind of funny. I'm like, it's probably not going to happen, but let's just go try anyway. We got nothing to lose, so that's what we end up doing. So if you're new to Hunt Showdown, and or you've never played it and you're watching this video just purely for the ASMR, you're going, what the hell is this game? Like, I haven't watched your other Hunt Showdown videos, Grock. What is this I'm watching? So Hunt Showdown is a high-risk, high-reward game. That's the genre this type of game is known as. Escape from Tarkov, this, etc. Basically, you can walk in the map and you can leave just right off the bat with whatever you have. But if you die, you lose everything. You lose that hunter you just acquired. You lose all the gear. You lose your XP, everything. So you can make decisions in the game. Maybe you want to grab clues and get it, kill some of these AI to get some points for this event. Right now you can see I got 4 out of 6. And then go to the green card, get yourself a cash register, and get out. You could 100% do that. Nothing would stop you from doing that aside from getting killed. Maybe you could do what we're doing. We could have extracted the game, went to the green card, both left, and told our teammate, and then he would have probably accepted it that, we're not going to 2v3 a team, we're just going to leave, sorry, and he would have said, okay, GG's. But we're deciding, we're going to stay, and we're going to try to get this other bounty. Kill the boss, get the bounty from it, kill the other team, take the bounty back to him and get him back alive, get that green card and then get out. That literally was our game plan here. It was so funny. We're watching to see where the other team is going because they picked up a bounty from the cart. And these events have actual bounty tokens at the green cart sometimes. If it's a solo bounty and there's no Rotjaw or no Hellborn, they'll put a bounty token on the special card you could pick up for 3 tokens. And it's the equivalent of a small bounty, money-wise. Right there, I can see they're between Blanc and Lawson, so I know they're going there. They're collecting clues and they're trying to find this butcher. and we're trying to beat them there. But at the same time, we want to ambush them while they're killing the butcher. That's ideally when you're running what I'm running, which is a shotgun. In a situation like this, or when you're just a full team in general, and you pull up to a team killing the boss, you want to run in there guns blazing. Don't think twice. Don't stop. Don't overthink it. W key in there with your shotgun and kill them. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be so busy fighting the boss or trying to not get hit by the boss. There's a special cash box here as well, and I got 750 from it. Second highest you can get in a game. You can get up to 1,000, and this guy actually looted 1,000 off of one of the dead hunters, so there's the high risk. We could leave right now and keep this money we just looted, as well as the money we looted from the other hunters. This guy, you know, if he got another 750, he's up $1,750, so that's a lot of money in this game. That's like 5 big loadouts to bring in, but instead we're risking it, and that's what these type of games are. But yeah, you should W key in with your shotgun, because there'll be so much chaos and it's always loud, unless somebody's checking their dark sight to see if the bounty boss is blinking red. You would never know. Someone's running at you with a shotgun amidst all the chaos. That's something else. There's so much, you guys, that used to be different. That was so hardcore that made this game special, in my opinion. That's just not there anymore. There never used to be seconds, you know. So you going to extraction, if all the bodies weren't accounted for, was always a risk, because you didn't know if you were going to get ambushed. You just didn't know. You couldn't see if in dark sight you couldn't see if people were in the compound with you at the bounty. It was just, you know, normal. Like, there was no indicator at all. So this is just poor. I don't know what he's shooting at. He's not pinging anything, so I don't know where they are. And he was 1v1ing a guy way over there. He killed the guy where the barbed wire is. The barbed wire bomb. He killed him with a sniper rifle. He's using that sniper silencer. So right now I'm trying to get him up, or put him out right now. I could have actually got him up, but he only had 1 bar left, so thank goodness I didn't. I'm trying to shoot him through the fence, but I think my bullets are stopping. And I kill hair.
Nice.
So now there's just a zombie and the one guy up. And she ran to the back, so I'm like, okay, I can get my teammate up for sure. This is something in one of these games I'm going to show you that 100% should have went down. That way, always, 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 always I preach it. I'll preach it forever in this game. Pick your teammates up, my god, that's your #1 priority. You know, I was actually playing with one of these hardcores that hasn't stopped playing this game since 2018, and when everyone else stopped, he's one of the ones that didn't stop. And he's like a god in here now, but we played with him twice, and both times he played with him because we could play in the sweatiest of lobbies with this guy. We were both downed, and he was not picking us up. He was just chasing fights and chasing kills. He would run right over our bodies, and you know, he'd get 7 kills. Keep letting him get picked up. You know, he's really getting off on it. And then he would get killed, and then we're game over. And the second time it happened, you know, a few games later, because you gotta understand when I say this happens, I mean because he plays that sniper, that silent sniper. He's never with us. He's always like kind of on the outskirts of the compound, and then they'll chase him, and I've always said with this guy, he'll run across the whole map if he has to try to circle around. That's what he'll do. He'll go around the entire map to do a flank, or if he's getting chased. And that second time we were both burning, and he didn't make any effort to come and try to get us. He was just getting off trying to, get kills on these guys with that sniper rifle, and I was like, okay, this is it. And this is why I stopped playing with this dude the last time, but he's still like this all these years later. That's so funny. But, yeah, I always preach it, especially with new hunters. Pick your teammate up. It's the best advantage for your team, is to have the whole team up. I know it seems silly, but when you're in the heat of the moment, trust me, it happens a lot. They'll chase fights they don't need to chase. So right now we're just kind of having a discussion. He wants to go pick him up and then come all the way back for the bounty. I'm telling him, let's just wait for the bounty here. Head to the green card, grab him at the same time so he can hit the card up, and then we can all leave down there. Doesn't make sense to go there all the way back up and then all the way back there. It's already amazing that we did what we did, so, because that's it, that's the lobby now. So, but that's gonna be it for this game, guys. We literally just wait for the bounty. We go and pick up our friend, and we hit up the green card and extract. It's like another 10 minutes of nothingness. Let's get into another game where I'm gonna talk about picking your teammates up and how it would have changed our fortunes. Okay, so here's the next match. This actually was from earlier tonight. I had to stay up all night tonight to get ready for night shifts, which is why I'm making this video for you guys. You can see my buddy DJ Wizwag talking about all of the vault skins. They're gone now, and they got these Super Smash Bros. Kind of character select, which is true. It's like a mismatch of all these strange, weird characters that have no place in the original Hunt Showdown lore. But yeah, I stayed up quite a bit tonight. Like, I can't believe I stayed up as late as I did, but like I said, I figured I would make this content for you guys. It'll help me stay up as well. And I actually got subscribers from the last Hunt Showdown video, which is shocking to me because I actually streamed the first half of it, or recorded the first half of it in the wrong frames, and it was so choppy, but people still enjoyed it, so I figured, okay, well, I'm playing it again now for the last 3 weeks, so maybe I'll put another one out for everybody, see if they enjoy it. So this is my second game. I ran this crack sniper, which I was free. I think I picked it up off a body. It's a contraband. And I was running it with Gunrunner, which is a trait that's live during this event, which is the old school quartermaster from back in the day. Which was you ran 2 primary weapons, which was crazy. Everyone, I literally mean everyone, ran a Mosin and a Rival back then. Because, it's best of both worlds, long range and close range. So they've been bringing it back. I think last year was the first time they brought it back during the Battle Pass I was playing. The Gunrunner perk where you can run 2 primaries. So I was laughing earlier in the night going, I don't have medium range, I just have long range and close range here, but I never ever was a big fan of sniping in this game. I think it kind of took away from the old western fights of it. I know there were sniper rifles back there, but how often would they have been used in a battle? Like little skirmishes like this? I don't know. Like I said, they gotta add something in for everybody, and some people just really get off on sniper rifles. They always have. Landing the headshot with this was so satisfying. Now, I think because it was such a overpowered thing, they actually added bullet drop in the game, which it was never a thing. They actually never ever had it in the game. Before then, like I think it was last year, they finally added it in, so you could just put your crosshair over anyone's head from any distance and you would get a headshot. It was crazy with like a Mosin sniper. But like I said, now there's bullet drop you have to compensate for, so you don't see as many snipers anymore. But like I said, I've been seeing nothing but that medium silent sniper. I I can't remember, the Maryland, I think it's called, I can't remember, or the Mayfield, or something with an M, I'm pretty sure, I can't recall. It's a new sniper in a game anyway. They got a regular version, and then they got the silent version. Which, like I said, it just, to me, that's so stupid. It's bad enough there's snipers in the game, but now you're gonna put suppressors on them. That is insane to me that they actually went through with that. And they also introduced new ammo that's quieter, new bullets that are quieter, so you don't hear them whizzing by you like you would a normal bullet, so you wouldn't be able to tell where you were getting shot from. The only negative to it is it's lighter ammo, so it takes a longer time to reach you. So these guys wanted to know if we should go to church or the Vaughn. I always take the Vaughn. I love it. It's one of my favorite arenas in a game, so any chance I get to go to it, I do enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite because it's one of the easiest ones to venture around. You know, it's not too audio trappy like some of them are. You got a lot of space to move, so you can move around, you know, birds and zombies and hives pretty nicely there because it's so big. But yeah, this is crazy that I stream this at 1080p, 60 frames per second. It looks so amazing in-game. Crytek's graphics, the Cry engine is just something else, but when I play the playback on Twitch, it looks like it's like 720, especially during the day maps. I find, you know, the gameplay footage of Marvel Rivals I put out for you guys, or, you know, basically any other game, it's fine, but this one, man, I don't know, must be because of the graphics in the game, like, how high intense the graphics is. You know, can't render it all, I guess, properly, but we found the assassin regardless, and I still got my stamina boost, so I'm just gonna pick away at him here. I don't know if the assassin was one of the bosses you guys seen in the last Hunt Showdown video. There are currently 4 bosses and 2 roaming bosses in Hunt Showdown. There's this boss here, which is like a monster made of locusts, basically. He causes bleeding damage. Every boss has unique damage they cause. He clones, and then blinds you and causes bleeding damage is his big thing. The good thing to do is the light oils or just lamps on the walls when you're fighting him. Because he always like runs around randomly, and he'll actually run through them and catch fire. And don't ever be ashamed of dying to the assassin when you're killing it. It's a very easy boss to die to. The rest of them, be very ashamed if you die to them. They're pretty easy to avoid, but he hits hard, and like I said, you're bleeding, so. There's the spider. It's a great big spider, and he causes poison damage. There is another monster called Scrappy. He's basically a big monster that has a bunch of junk on him. He throws barbed wire, Constina bombs, so he causes bleeding damage. Then there's the classic butcher. He's basically a meathead in the game here with a pig's head stabbed on top of it to make it look like it's a pig's head. And he has a hook that's on fire, and he throws fireballs, so he causes fire damage. There's also a 2 roaming bosses. There's a big crocodile called Rodjaw that's in one of these marshy maps, one of the 3 marshy or 2 marshy maps. I don't know if he'll be in the 3rd one, the desert one. And then there's the Hellborn, which is basically the big emulator that spawns on the newest map. Those are wild bosses. They'll spawn in randomly at times, and there are extra bounties you can take. There's unique clues you can grab for Rodjaw that actually point towards where he is, because there's no actual clues to grab him like you would a normal Hunt Showdown boss. As well, with Hellborn, you can go into dark side, you can hear him when you're close by, and in a direction where he's at, so it's pretty easy to narrow him down as well. So right now we can definitely hear a team east 90, between 90 and 105. I know they're towards that house. The house we crossed to come in here, which is a very common place to hold people off on. So I'm going to go and check. I have levering on the shotgun. This gets me killed. Removing that, and I'm not ready for him at all. I heard him walking up just as I was undoing that wire. So now I'm down. And I'm telling my teammate, you can pick me up. He is way over on the other side. He killed our teammate with a slug shotgun. It's the same guy. It's funny, this Pope Salamander, I random queued. 3 times in a row I got him. He got killed right there. And boom, 2-shot. Now I know the other one's at this doorway, so I'm going to throw a grenade. It's probably going to, the ball bearings are probably going to hit me, but that's fine. I might get my teammate up. It's going to keep him from going pushing that door. So there you go, prioritize a teammate. Now it's a 2v1. Because there's 2 of them down on this enemy team. I really wish he would have waited for me here. Sorry, it was a 2v2, and he dies. I kill that one. And I kill the other one, which is, by the way, Ghostface from Scream. And again, I'm like, okay, I thought he was out here, he's not. I'm gonna close the door, pick my teammate up, that is my priority. Now it's a 2v1 for sure. And I get slug shot again. And our teammate ran outside. He's going to take his recovery shot to get his bar back. And he's going to take another shot. I'm not even sure what that white shot is. Now, this member of this team has picked up 1 teammate so far, we can hear it. So now he's in a 1v2 situation. I tap-balled it out, that's fine. Now it's a 1v2. Now he's running back again, and now they're picking up the 3rd teammate. Now it is a 1v3. And I just told him that's all 3 up now, man, GG's. Now to his credit, which it shouldn't happen. I thought it was over here because he's pushing, he's gonna die. He almost pulls it off. But again, none of this would have happened if he would have just prioritized picking one of us up instead of running outside and healing himself. He would have been able to do it. So he killed the same guy again, and then this is where I'm like, he has a chance. And if he would have stayed right here and stopped his bleeding, he would have done it. But he pushed out and he got shot, so it actually was a good try, but like I said, I was talking about it earlier, you need to prioritize picking your teammates up. He picked up one of us, it would have been a 2v1 right there. Even if he would have killed one person, there's a good chance the other one would have killed him, and in the game, we would have won that whole game. So, it's frustrating, but it's just the way it goes. Try to pick your teammates up, guys. That's my Grockstar tip of the day. So let's go into another game, actually with the same setup that I was playing earlier that day. Okay, so here it is. I think this might be the last one. I think we're up to over an hour now. For my Hunt fans out there. So this was from earlier that day. Same hunter, same loadout. I switched up to a Sparks and a Dolch for a bit in between. But I busted him out again for this game. Rather, this was before the game you just seen. That's where I lost him, was that game. But this one was pretty damn good too. We had a pretty good time here as well. Yeah, this is a decent game. Like I said, my personal opinion on it is that, like I said, it's aged. Like, maybe for me, because I've known about it for so long, it's not fresh to me, obviously, and to other people that have been playing it for so long, but, yeah, it's aged. Like, if there's a new game, a new, access this year called Beautiful Light. I've been paying attention to it now for maybe a year now. Waiting for it. It's like a modern take on Hunt Showdown, with modern weaponry and everything else. The only twist is when you die, you become one of the zombies, and you can look for the other players. But it's still like what the original Hunt was, like that hardcore Tarkov style game, which I'm really excited about. DJ Wizwag is just asking me about energy drinks and caffeine. I told him that I actually can't have any caffeine with this stomach ulcer while it's healing. I need to avoid caffeine, even green tea. And I even looked into it to see if I could drink decaf green tea just because it's healthy. And no, I can't have that either. So today, as I'm talking to you, this is day 15 with no caffeine in my body whatsoever. It actually took 9 to 10 days for my headaches to stop, completely stop. It was brutal. I was living on Tylenol for at least a full week. The first few days after the ulcer, I definitely was living on Tylenol. I was taking it through twice a day, the max amounts I'm supposed to be taking. Because my ulcer hurt so badly. So we got time here because I'm searching for, we're just going to be looking for clues here for the first bit, but yeah, like I talked about it, but I never went into details. 2 Sundays ago, I woke up early in the morning. I just recovered my nights to days. I was happy, I was able to do it in a day, I figured, which is really rare when you're in shift work business, which my shift workers out there know. It's really hard to turn over from nights to days. It usually takes me normally about 2.5, sometimes 3 days to do it. But sometimes, just sometimes, I'll take a quick nap when I get home and I'll get up for that day and I'll keep myself awake for the entire day. Usually with energy drinks or caffeine of some kind. And then I'll sleep that night and I'll have a nice long 6-7 hour sleep. And I'll wake up. And usually what happens is I'll wake up and be wide awake for 4 hours. And then I'll crash sometime about 1 in the afternoon. Because my body's, my brain's telling my body we need to go to sleep now. This is sleep time. 1 in the afternoon for us is 1 in the morning, with shift work, my body thinks. So what happens is I usually take about a 2-hour nap. So I'll sleep from 1 to like 3. I'll wake up and again I'll stay up until about 11 o'clock midnight and I'll sleep again. And what happens, I sleep in a little later every time. Because I'll wake up at 5 the first day, and then I'll wake up at 7 maybe the next day, and then 9 the last day. And when I wake up at 9 the last day, or the second last day of my days off, now I'm kind of set on a day shift schedule, because I can stay up all day from 9, sleep that night, and then that sleep completely resets me now. I'm on a day shift schedule. Super, 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 super bad for the heart. They say it takes 10 years off your life when you work shift work for multiple years. I've been doing shift work now for 15 of my 18 years, or 14 of my 18 years, I would say. Because I was on 8s for 3 years, but yeah, it takes its toll. So getting back to the story, I'm sorry, the one guy's wondering why I shot the kennel. He scared birds and he got this kennel barking, and I'm like, oh my god, at this point just shoot the fucking kennel, which is what I end up doing, to burn the dogs and stop the barking, because they already know we're here, so just stop the damn barking. And he's asking why I shot. I seen somebody. I'm like, no, we always scared all these birds and we scared the dogs. What the hell's the difference between shooting them? And this guy's gonna be one of the guys we're gonna be laughing at here shortly, but anyway, I woke up Sunday morning thinking I got my sleep back together at about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I had like a burning, a feeling in my stomach, like not a pain burn, but like a hunger burn, Like, I had hunger pains, like I was absolutely starving. It's like I hadn't eaten in a week. Couldn't understand it because I ate a nice supper the night prior. So I got up and I had some breakfast, let the dog out, and I'm like, okay, I ate now, I should be good. Now I'm going to go back to sleep. I went late in bed for about an hour. Still had that burning feeling. I'm like, damn. So I actually jumped on Hunt Showdown with my buddy Wrath. He was online. I'm like, maybe I'll play it, for a couple hours, and then take a nap in the afternoon or something maybe. And right around that time, I think we played for about 45 minutes. I was really starting to feel unwell. Like, I knew there was something seriously wrong with me. Like, the burning was there, but it was slowly starting to get into like a painful, more of an aching, which I didn't like. So I got offline and I tried to go sleep and I couldn't. About 2 hours in, I messaged my wife, who was in Winnipeg at the time, and I said, I think I need to go to the hospital. I told her what was happening, and she said, yeah, maybe you should. So I went to the bathroom and I lifted up the toilet seat and stood over it, going, maybe I need to get sick, even though I'm completely not nauseous. And I actually got sick. I was able to get sick, but, I thought, okay, that was it. Maybe I just have a stomach flu I'm getting. And I felt perfectly fine. As soon as I was done. Sorry, it did nothing. I one-shot this. Easiest boss to one-shot in the game. It did nothing. I still had that burning feeling. And I laid back down thinking, okay, maybe now I could sleep. Because I really was tired. Like, I think I'd only gotten 6 hours of really crappy sleep, trying to get my sleep back, but I was going to stay up the whole day was my point. And, like in the afternoon, get up, when I was going to get up at 7 and take a nap in the afternoon for a couple hours is what I was planning on doing, sorry. And, I couldn't do it. I was like, man, I'm in such pain. So I went to the hospital. I drove over to the hospital. I was in the waiting room. A little over an hour and a half. And it was only because I told them when I went in I had a stomach pain. At that point it was starting to get painful. And they actually were waiting for a stretcher for me so the doctor could examine me on a stretcher so he could push down my belly and everything, I guess. So I had people that were there after me getting in before me. And I was obviously very frustrated. And I remember going to them and saying, like, what's going on? These people got in ahead of me. I don't understand it. And they're like, we're waiting for a stretcher for you. So I told them I don't need a stretcher. I just need to see a doctor so I can get going, get home, and get better. Finally, they called me in and they just sat me in a hallway in a chair, like a little doctor chair, and wait. Well, I had to wait for the doctor because they were packed. And the doctor came and seen me, and I gave him my symptoms. It was like a 5-minute overview. I realized now the questions he was asking me were GERD symptoms. He wanted to see if I had GERD, sour burps, all that stuff. I told him no. It's just like this burning feeling like I'm starving, and he's like, okay. So he went and he got me a prescription for, what I know now is ulcer medication. And he was about to send me away. And he's like, okay, I got this for you. Take it for a month. One pill a day. And you can take Tylenol for your pain. Don't take Aleve or Advil or anything like that. It'll hurt your stomach. And he walked away from me, and I had to stop him. And I said, wait a second, like, what's wrong with me? And he says, oh, well, you have acid reflux from either a stomach ulcer or gastritis. It's probably a stomach ulcer, he said. And so I'm like, okay, like, is there foods I need to avoid? And he just said, avoid pop and carbonated drinks and avoid sugars. And that's all he said, and he walked away. So I went and I got the medication. I've been taking it every day since. And I literally had to do my own research on ulcers. And I know now, looking at the symptoms, that's 100% what I had. I thought I had a kidney stone because while I was at the hospital waiting that hour and a half, the pain started coming on and I couldn't sit still. I remember sitting in the waiting room, watching the waiting room TV. Men in Black 2 was playing, and not even able to watch it, putting my head down and rocking back back and forth. Like, I was in rough shape. You're going Grock over and pick it up. I don't know if someone's watching us from that window right there. So by the time I got home and got my medication, I started having this pain in my stomach. My right side of my stomach, like a knife is being put on my stomach and twisted, and it was like that for 2 days. I couldn't sleep for 2 full days. 10 minutes at a time here and there. And it was a pain to turn. Okay, so now we're pushing this a bit, and my buddy just got shot at with an optomat. An optomat is an automatic Mosin, so yes, this is a game set in the Gilded Age of the US, and there is an automatic rifle. You heard that right. So now I'm trying to throw it around a corner. I actually do hit him. I got the hit marker there, so he's bleeding on the backside. The optomat guy, but I got shot from his teammate. So we know he's there. My teammate on the other side's asking if someone's in front of him, and I told him he is. So now we're waiting to see what happens here. One of them's getting really close. And he pushed up. We were able to get him. Now I'm waiting for the optomat player. Right there I looked for Constantina bomb to throw on him. I usually bring it in. One's right on top of this, right there where my back is to now. It's so funny he's in there, but his teammate is to my left shooting at me as well, so I'm like, this guy has to die. If I have to jump over there, I will, but I'm also being cautious because I didn't know if that was the optomat guy or not. And yes, we are running Dragon's Breath ammunition for this, so it will set them on fire. So I'm telling him we got a guy right there. He was actually on the backside climbing up. I would find out right away. There he is. He climbed up. And actually kill him midair right there. It's a really, really great shot. So now I'm telling him I don't think I see anybody else. Like, I'm out of seconds now. And my teammate as well is out of seconds. I need to loot hunters to get seconds back here. Oh, there's a dog, of course. Just like the last game, a dog almost cost me. So now I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna burn this guy. Burning him is going to make his teammate, you know, have to move, because now his teammate's bars are burning off and he's gonna be permadead. So our buddy just got killed. I'm trying to do this to get a second back again because I want to see if he's on top of his body. And there we go. No, he's far away, so I tell the other guy he's over there. And again, 1 second left, it's gone. I told him I don't know if it's the last one because I couldn't do a full scan. So he starts giving us lip about what do you mean it's not the last one. And we're both telling him we're out of seconds, my guy. See, he's right. That's your boy Jim saying right now, and I'm telling him too. I'm like, we're out of seconds. I'm telling you, like, to the best of our knowledge, that's the last guy. But we don't know. We don't have treated like someone else is there. Always, if that's the case. So now I got a second left. I'll do one good scan here. There's the optomat, which I don't pick up. I don't care for it. It's such a cheese gun. What you're seeing me use is a perk called Witness, which is a great, great perk. It's one of my favorites now. It's in my favorite category. You can find bodies. You can actually find traits that are inside buildings that'll glow white. So you can tell there's a body here. And it'll show recently killed zombies as well on the map, so I can't remember how long they stay around. They don't stay around forever, so if you show up and there's dead zombies, you know that someone was there. Like, you won't see the zombie bodies, but you'll see it in Witness. See, it's already gone. Oh, it's still there, the zombie one. But yeah, that's all the bodies. I'm counting them. And now I'm doing another sweep. Yeah, we're good. So that's it. We go to the cart and we get out. And this last 3 weeks. They're gonna give you guys some Hunt Showdown content. It's been a while, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. With that being said, everyone, enjoy yourselves, and peace out. Peace out, 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 peace out. Peace out, everybody. Bye.